Welcome back to campaign Chickamauga. Let's see what happens. Does the federal line collapse? No, it does not. Well, it partially collapses. Which is something. It's partially collapsing. So, with the federal line partially collapsing, I have to get these boys out of Pbem and his cavalry out of the way. They're just in the way at this point. But the simple fact is, once I do, nothing's going to stop Anderson and Barton and Tracy and Taylor and Reynolds and even Loomis from just overrunning this entire federal position as it tries to fall back. Federal infantry under Walker have arrived and we've blundered into each other's forces here. I spotted them, but I didn't know what they were. But in this case, turns out to be another brigade of what looks to be at least another division of infantry. So at least I know what's going on. So he's got at least a division of infantry there. We're exchanging gunfire. Oof. Yeah, at least a division there. At least a division there. Probably at least two divisions up here. It's overcast, damp, with heavy gun smoke, so we can't see anything. 50% chance to change to light snow and gun smoke. Alright. Let's do this. Ten more men lost. So Pbem and his cavalry will look to get out of the way. Morgan and his cavalry definitely want to get out of the way. Alrighty. What can be seen? No, they cannot. So in this case, Tracy's brigade let's do that. So this is Tracy's brigade. That's Reynolds. Tracy, you can come up to, let's see, you can get up to there, so not quite far enough. Alright, let's go. Let's use these boys from this brigade up to there. Because I'm trying to just keep up the pressure. I have to keep it up. Well, for now, let's just deal with all the artillery now that I think about it. Bang. Bang. Waters Alabama Artillery. Keep up the fire. We got to try and disrupt them. Alright. These boys are exhausted, but it's a case of I have to keep up the pressure. Oof. That's Carlin's brigade. Alright, that's Lomas's brigade in position. Let's hit the 21st Illinois with a volley. Hit the 101st Iowa with a volley. You two can hit whatever that is with a volley. Alright, this brigade will then come up to, I'm thinking, well, Anderson and these three regiments will move up to there. These three can move up to here. One gets disrupted in the process, but they'll then pour the fire into the 38th Illinois. Fire. Gonna spread out the fire a bit this time. Alright, that's just a replacement leader who would have been, who is the replacement for August Willich, who was killed earlier in the battle. These boys, you can advance up to there. You will pour the fire into them for their trouble. And then next turn you're going to join in the assault. You go there. There we go. All three of these regiments are to pour in the fire to these two. Just pour in that gunfire. They're alright. Tracy, you and your brigade will move forward to there. These two regiments will move to there, I think. Lost 17 men. They're D quality. Well, since you can't actually assault anyway, you're just going to put some fire into them to support. There's 700 men there. Alright, Reynolds. This regiment from Reynolds can move up. Lose 19 men in the process, but they'll move up. And then this rather worthless regiment of Tracy's just to sit about and look pretty guarding the artillery for Stevenson. That's about it. This brigade is fairly intact, so you can get your butts forward as well. pour in some gunfire. Chalmers, you're also fairly intact, so... Except for the 44th Mississippi, they're pretty exhausted. Same with the 9th Mississippi, but they'll just basically be behind the line with Chalmers himself. Withers can get up there. Bring up Stevenson's wagons. And then bring up McNair and his brigade. Breckenridge's wagon. Wheeler's wagon. Didn't mean to move the horse artillery, but... Alrighty, what else can we do here? Breckenridge's lead brigade and himself is to advance across the field. It's not much, but hey ho. Alright, Bushrod Johnson, you are to head into the woods to try and flank this federal position in front of us. That will be your job. Preston, you and your brigade will follow up and look to get on this road to protect against them. And Wood, you're part of Claiborne, so you can come up. And then I think I'll bring up Hanson and his brigade, and then I'll probably leave Jackson behind. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave Jackson's brigade behind to join with Adams and protect my position down here. The Augusta guns and Lumsden, Alabama artillery. Alright, what's the losses like so far? 4,000 for... Can you see anything? No, you can't. Yeah, you would see them, but because of the heavy gun smoke, you can't. Fired, not fired, not fired. This regiment for Reynolds, I think I will push it further forward, just so it, so it engages the 1st Ohio in a head-on gunfight. So we'll basically exchange gunfire with the 1st Ohio. Otherwise... Alright, you are to attack them. Lost 17 horsemen for 29 of his infantry. Too much stacking. Begin melee. Add to melee. Ow. Add to melee? No, too much. By what? 2 men? Seriously? No prediction. Probably shouldn't have done that now that I think about it, but 500 versus, yeah. What about you? Yeah, I should not have done that. I'm just hoping I can fix that little unfortunate error. That or it causes a cascade effect. If it causes a cascade effect, then that will be perfectly fine as well. Alrighty. You're part of Little, so you go there. Basically, I wanted these boys to fall back into the woods. These boys are to go up there, and then these to go there. Oof. The 5th Arkansas will head there and then pour some fire into these boys. But otherwise, I think we are relatively set. Stewart's Brigade is fairly intact. I could launch an attack with Stewart and look to put pressure here. But I don't think I will. Buford and his cavalry will get onto the road and follow it up. Otherwise, we are set and ready to go for the next turn. Been fairly eventful. Because hopefully I can keep the pressure up and basically drive him into the river. But I doubt I will be able to. Especially with that potential mess there. I totally forgot to move Taylor, didn't I? Shit. Well, at least he's still hidden for now. So he can eventually just come round. Especially if he gets onto the road. So, onwards.